Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today we are back in GT7 because we've had an update and some interesting new cars have been added. So we're going to take a pause on the MX-5 build, which you will have seen here, but there is more videos come from that. So what we're going to do is I put a post on my Instagram, so if you want to be part of the conversation, go and follow us over there, of which car you would like to see first out of the pack of cars. So the winner was the Ford Escort RS Cosworth. So this is an iconic car. So this is 223 horsepower, which back in 1992 was a lot for a four-seat, kind of based on a family car. Now you can probably get that in a pretty standard BMW or something similar, which is not a sporty spec. But this was an iconic car back in the day. I remember people wowing over this car. That massive whale tail on the back was just mwah. It dawned the WRC stages. It was a fantastic car. You know what, I remember people saying, I was just seeing a Ford Escort Cosworth, and they can't believe it, and you just don't see them on the roads nowadays. So we're going to go and take it into sim and see how fast it goes. 223 brake horsepower and what, 1,275 kilos. So I don't know how fast it's going to be. Maybe I'm going to say mid-8s, 8 minutes mark if we're lucky. I don't even know what tyres this is on. So come join us and let's go and find out. Right, this iconic Ford Escort RS Cosworth versus Nürburgring. Second gear, final corner, tipper in, on the power, bump the limiter up to third. Right, across the start finish line we go. It's not blisteringly fast. That is a word there somewhere. But we do have good body control though, good brakes as well. So far, so good. Really impressed. Only done a couple of corners. Right, can we go flat through here? Yes, we can just about. We use a bit of grass, but four-wheel drive, so no problem. Attack here. Hard on the brakes, down to third. Brakes are really good. I thought being an older car, the brakes might be overwhelmed by this car, but no, they're doing really well. Being a road car, the suspension's really nice and supple, can really attack a lot of these curbs, which just allows us to make the most of the 223 horsepower we've got. Right, flat out, up to fourth, 6,500 RPM, so she's not a revvy engine. Right, flat out towards flung flats we go, boost gauge in the centre there, showing boost, creeping up, and have a little lift, get a little bit of weight over the front, back on the power, yes. Nice, and then we're going to be searching for fifth gear, which is our top gear here. Coming in up to what's 120 miles an hour, edging towards 130 miles an hour. In 1992, instantly you could have the kids in the back. Right, Schredenkreuz, it's going to be a little bit of a lift, and then back on the power, yes, and then hard on the brakes. Down to fourth, down to third. Oh, getting understeer, look at that understeer, that's understeer there. That's from the agricultural four-wheel drive system. But back on the power, down the hill we go, through the foxholes, bumping over the curbs. Should get fifth here. Yeah, it looks about right, fifth. Really pulling, gravity's got us flat out through the compression. And then on the brakes, down one gear, up over the rise. Yes, we could maybe attack that a little bit faster. Down to third, and then back on the brakes, second for the chicane. This is a confidence-inspiring car. I feel like I could really push. Oh, missed third gear there. I feel like I can really push the car quite early on. I'm not scared of it. It makes a change to the MX-5 that we've been driving. That's absolutely scary at the moment. Right, flat out past the Rebel tree. Gonna lift, get the nose in. There's the understeer there, high-speed understeer. Hard on the brakes. Down to third. Brakes are really good. And the whole chassis really lovely and neutral. Yes, understeery at times when you push it really hard, but then what do you expect? It is a road car, and that is the safer way of doing things. None of this scary lift off oversteer or anything like that. Little lift as we're going to fourth, through that chicane, and then we've got miss hit miss, dab a brake, get the weight over the nose so we can get a turn in, and then we're back on the power. Yes, a bit of high speed understeer, but nothing too egregious. Hard on the brakes, down to third, back to second. Try and get her turned, and then back on the power. There we go, nice. Yes, really enjoying this car. It's got the kind of speed that is enough to get your kicks, but not so much that it makes it hard to drive or scary. It just feels like you get a nice good rhythm, especially around here. This is the kind of car that you want, something that will take a lot of these bumps and jumps. Sometimes these hypercars, these faster cars, they really struggle with some of the bumps and jumps around here, and it makes it kind of scary. Right, flat out through the lower kink, easy flat. And we're going to really attack this on the brakes, down to third, try and use the torque. Yes, this is good, really enjoying this. Right, flat out up the hill. Let's just hope we can keep the power going. That little boost gauge in the middle showing we're making a decent boost. Flat out, we're in 4th gear. Don't know whether we're going to get 5th gear up here. Yeah, we're just creeping up on 120 miles an hour. Hit the curb there a bit too hard. Wanted to get close to it, but not that close. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get 5th gear up here. Just flat out on top of 4th. Little 4-cylinder, doesn't sound amazing, but it's doing a good job. Right, bravery corner, it's going to be dapper brake. Get that nose in, back on the power. There we go, we only lost about, what, 20, 30 mpg, miles an hour even. Right over the top there, and then we're into the carousel section. Going to try second. Oh, a little bit of understeer there. Maybe attack the corner a bit too much. Right, up onto the actual carousel part of this section. This switchback I call the carousel section. Right, going to go second, get the nose in, finding where the grip is, and then on foot to the floor. Bump the limiter on the exit there. Oh, and again, miss shifter third. Cost us a little bit of time there. Right, should be good through this section. The car takes the curbs well, got enough power, enough traction. Right, dab a brake as we go up the hill. I'm going to switch to third as we come over the top of here. Dab a brake, down to third, get that nose in. There we go, use all the track, all the power we've got. And back to 4th, Whifbitz, tip her in, nice and easy. Dab a brake again, get the weight over the nose, and then we can really attack those curbs. Yeah, it just takes it in stride. Back to third, again, is that understeer? A little bit, but it's not anything more than you would expect. This is a road car after all. If that was the kind of understeer you were getting in a race car, you might be unhappy with it. But a road car on road tyres, yeah. Brunchen, there's the understeer though, and we're almost off, but we're still good. Right, gonna have a dab at early brake, get that nose in, and then shoot for the skies. There we go, ride that curb, almost like grinded it like it was a skateboard. Right, flat out, into 4th, do we get a little bit of air? Unsure if we will. Maybe a little bit, dab a brake, get the nose in, come on power. 4th gear needs to earn its money here, pull in, about foot to the floor, easy flat through there. Do we take, no, not quite 5th yet, and easy flat through the Stefan Bell FS, which can sometimes be quite a scary corner with some of these cars. Right, let's attack the worst corner on the track, down to 4th, lift off as we come off the brakes and allows the car to rotate. Back to 3rd, baby carousel up ahead. I think we'll take it in 3rd, we'll left foot brake into this, get that nose into it, use the camber, already on the power nice and early. Yes, it's really good. This is really good fun to drive around in. Right, flat out, dab a brake again as we turn her in, and back on the power. Come on, come on, come on. Flat foot to the floor. We've had to lift out a little bit there because of the understeer. Right, onto Dotting, here we go. Top of 4th, we're going to be looking for 5th. Don't know what kind of top speed we'll get out of this thing. There you go, there's 5th. And what we'll do, we'll have a look behind us at that iconic whale tail. God, that is an iconic rear spoiler. Yeah, absolutely nuts. Right, flat out. What are we at now? 135. I think that's all she's got at the moment. Slight uphill as we go past the Devil's Diner. Right, we'll get to the right side of the track, and we've got the last couple of corners to go. Let's just turn her in as we go under the Bilstein. That's almost 140. I think that's top speed so far, 140 and a bit. We're going to go flat through here, and then hard on the brakes. Oh, a little bit of understeer there. I had to get out of the brakes to try and help the turn. Right, last corner. Oh, we've overshot it a bit. come on, come on, back we come, on the power, come on, just needs maybe another 100 horsepower, there we go, that is one, I tell you, really fun lap round here. I think one of the other cars that I think is stand out from this pack, other than would be lovely to do that Mercedes-Benz, but it needs 20 million credits, is the Porsche 911 Turbo S, and I don't think that would be as much fun as this, but we can always find out. So put a comment down below what time you think we've done, and let's find out now. That is an 8-minute 13-second lap, so I was guessing a mid 8 minutes and I wasn't far off it, so that is really impressive. So at 8:13 takes it 88th on our leaderboard, and just a fraction faster than a Mitsubishi Evo 3, which I think is the kind of comparable car to this. Like the Evo 3 was around about the same generation, turbocharged 2-litre engine in the front, 4-wheel drive, made for the WRC. So it looks like they were really quite close in reality. So that's really quite impressive, and I really enjoyed this lap. It was an enjoyable car to use. It didn't have too much power. The brakes were great, good traction, good feedback and grip from the tyres. Yes, a bit of understeer, but nothing more than what you could kind of expect from a car of this design and ilk. And I hope you've enjoyed this video as well, because if you did, I always appreciate a like. That's great, but also give it a dislike if you feel like it. That's perfectly fine. Just put a comment down below how I can do it better. And until the next time, goodbye and have a good one.